Ooh, what's going on, guys? I'm Jake, the Offensive Gamer, and this is the Moon Sliver. So, first of all, I'd like to give a little bit of a preface on exactly what this is. About a month ago, I made a video on a game called Finger Bones. A lot of people made a video on that. I think Markiplier did, Yamimash, a bunch of other people I can't think of off the top of my head, but it was a very, very good horror game, especially in the aspect that it didn't use jump scares, it didn't use anything like that. It used this genuinely creepy atmosphere to scare you, and nothing really technically happens, and that's what made the game so amazing to me. The Moon Sliver is actually made by the same guy. I think his name is David Szymanski. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. It might be Daniel Szymanski or something like that. Once again, apologies if I got it wrong. But, so he has made this game recently on the Unity engine, just like with Finger Bones, and he sent me a free copy of it, which, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Is that it? Well, okay, actually, there is one other thing before I get this started. You can buy it, and I'll leave a link to this in the description on where you can buy it. It's $1.50, and just shell out the fucking $1.50. Even if you watch this whole thing, just buy it. Just buy it. Just be cool and buy it, because the guy is really, really good at telling stories, and I'm really excited to play this. So, let's get started. Okay, so, basic configurations, WADS to move, space to jump, toggle, right mouse button, okay. Left mouse button to interact and examine, escape, okay. Seems pretty simple, seems pretty basic. Ellie was a sullen and beautiful girl, the youngest of all of them, with a mind unfit for lofty thoughts. She had once come in here to see if there was any old firewood, otherwise she stayed in her cluttered house, where it was warm and familiar. Okay. What's this? What's this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Isa was the oldest, and if not the wisest, certainly the most learned. She remembered when Josiah still lived, and she would sit on this crate and listen to his stories. Those memories, like so many others, were bittersweet. Daniel was a quiet man, who spent his life lost in the books of old or lost in his own thoughts. He wondered where the barrels had come from and who had put them here. Okay. Anything else? Alright. Abel loved... Jesus Christ, there's a lot of characters. Alright, Abel loved Isa, and he loved Daniel and Ellie. But when his mind wasn't turned toward their well-being, it was filled with thoughts of bleak hopelessness. Sometimes he would rifle through the barrel. The promise of undiscovered trinkets raised his spirits, if only temporarily. Anything else? I think that's all of them. It seems like it is. Yep, alright. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island, now only 1 remains. Something happened. I probably should turn off the flashlight. Alright, well, one thing I'm already liking about this game is that you move a lot faster than you did in Finger Bones, which makes sense considering how expansive this seems to be. I could be incorrect in that assertion, but yeah, it really looks like it's it's definitely much larger in scope than Finger Bones was. That's pretty obvious as it is. I remember when I'm wondering if my face cam will branch over that. We'll figure it out. I remember when the moon still shined, when each night was bathed in warm silver, and the shadows were mysterious and friendly, and the island was a place of joy. That was many years ago. Since it disappeared, this place has become cold and stark, plagued by an inexplicable sense of loss and despondency. Daniel and Ellie are young. They do not feel... Wait. They do not feel it. They don't remember what the world used to be like. But Abel and I... Jesus Christ. But Abel and I do. And we are both filled with longing for intangible joys that it can no longer provide. For friends that do not exist. For feelings that cannot be... oh my god! For feelings that cannot be reasonably felt. Holy shit. When I was younger, I smiled because I felt like smiling. Now that smile is a disguise. You sound like a fucking 13-year-old girl. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Okay, hold up. Is that Ellie that's talking about? I don't know. I'm kind of lost in all the characters. They said there was 4, I believe. Oh, key. That could be helpful. At some point. You never know. You never know. Is this door open? We'll see. They could make more candles. They couldn't make more wood. So Abel burned candles. There's an evil man on the island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same women. Betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as much as I watch, I love as I watch helpless with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hand. He gives my flesh with indescribable pleasures and blights my soul with unutterable despair? I think it's unutterable. His name is Sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. Alright, alright, get the fucking thing out of the... Get off of my screen! Twat. Open. Open. Fine, fuck you. What childlike emptiness I feel, to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy, to find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers, to taunt us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive, but to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. That's interesting. Okay, so... Are they, like, stranded on this island or something like that? I'm a little confused as to exactly what the exposition is exactly trying to say. Hopefully it kind of helps you understand it a little bit more as you go on. Can I go into the water? I'll go into those houses in a second, but I want to go take a swim. God damn it. Alright, see, there's landlines out here. Okay, I can't go out to the water. Alright, so there's landlines. So obviously there's some sort of flood or something like that. I can't go out to those buildings, clearly. See, there's other landlines out here that have yet to be flooded, so that's a thing that happened. Or hasn't happened, I think is more accurate. Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. Alright, let's talk about Ellie. He swallowed. Get it? It's like jizz. Anyway. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Isa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you caught up in a book. Or before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. Alright, so it seems as though my light is starting to go out, which is not good. I don't really know how to fix that. That's actually a bit of a problem. Unless this game is, like, incredibly short. Oh, everything's kind of all fucked up. I thought that, like, while I was reading, the, like, light would... It was, like, on pause, essentially, but evidently that's not the case. What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. I gotta use this sparingly, I suppose. Ah, here we are. Ellie was laying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Isa doing in the old tower building? What were you talking about? Now, one of the perks that came with, Jesus. They came with getting a free copy of the game from David Szymanski, as it said on the... I might cut that out, but... because it was kind of a longer loading time, if I recall correctly. But what came with the free copy was basically a walkthrough. I think I already was here. Oh, but I missed something, I guess. Dingle took down the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one. Listening to Abel talk and thinking unrelated thoughts, he preferred the sharp illumination of flashlight to the dimness of flame. Alright, so that implies that I can... Does that imply that I can charge my flashlight then? Like, I don't really understand what else, what other reasoning there would be behind saying all of that. I don't know. But yeah, there's like a WinRAR file, you know, so... What the hell? The lighting changed for a second, that's weird. A little WinRAR file, and one of the things inside of it was like a walkthrough, like a little notepad walkthrough, and I may or may not have read through a little bit of it, just so I don't get lost, because that would make for shitty commentary and be really boring, and I'd have to cut a lot, and that would be really shitty. Oh, that's pretty cool. So that, yeah, okay, I figured. Alright, so that's like that's a recharge. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, there was some mention in the notepad of being able to recharge stuff, so it's good to know about that. I read the walkthrough a couple hours ago, so it's been a little bit. Wait, what's that? The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. Okay. God, there's a lot of stuff. Holy shit. I have a key to something. I don't know what, but I have a key to something, obviously, so I want to know what that is. Huh. Oh, and one of the things it said in the walkthrough was that there's this, like, every single time I do something, like I go in a house or do something like that, the daytime progresses, so it goes further out, or it becomes darker, which, you know. A strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. That's weird. Isa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. Didn't I already read that? Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to, said Isa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. I didn't take it, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the one that told you it was missing. Nothing there, evidently. The rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. How do you know Abel didn't take it, he said. Because I trust him, she said. He's a dismal man, but he would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. I trust all of you, he said. Because that's how we have to live. Yeah. To trust everyone, goddammit. She sat down beside the flashlight. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you, she said. She didn't take it either, he said. Nor did I, nor did Abel. And yet it's gone. Maybe a ghost took it. This is a horror game, after all. You never know. Well, actually, I don't know if it's a horror game. This is... So far, it's not really feeling like a horror game. It's feeling more like an exploration sort of thing going on. Maybe that'll change with time. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. Ooh. Somebody's getting suspicious. What is your problem with Isa, Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. Wait. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie, yeah. My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie, angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around, and that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're an impartial judge, he said. She keeps the chapel locked, and she's the only one with a key, said Ellie. Ah, okay. Leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. So you're saying she took it, he said. So I've already found the key to the... And it's the chapel, evidently. Where's the chapel? And how... You know, it's not like a gripe I'm making or anything like that, but this game clearly has some technical limitations to it. The guy, obviously, you know, doesn't have the means to be able to purchase, like, a really, like, advanced engine to make these games. So, it's kind of hard to distinguish between what building is what. So it's hard to say what is the chapel and what isn't. What's this? The mysterious liquid had drained from the taken into the water long ago. Alright, see, it's close to nighttime, it seems. This place was a forest once. Okay, so what happened exactly? Because, obviously, you see, there's a flood of some sort, but at the same time, this was a forest beforehand, and now it's not. What happened here? Because, obviously, there's no drought. There was a fucking flood, so... That's perplexing. I really... This can't be like a post-apocalyptic setting, could it? I mean, I guess that would make kind of sense. The night was wild and cold. I'll get to that in a second. The monstrous... Yeah, I already read that. I'll get to that, the hatch right there in a minute. I want to see if there's anything else out here, because I have a feeling that's like what will move things on. I feel like I missed life, he said. Like it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking. And I'm watching it disappear into the horizon. Stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, she said. Look at the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Isa could remember when the old buildings still stood here, filled with families. I'm sorry, he said, and he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what, she said? For a lot of things. Okay, what I'm curious about is, what point of view is this story being told from? Like, I still don't really understand that. I still need to find the fucking chapel. Maybe that's the chapel. It looks bigger. Bigger than the other places, at least. Maybe there's something behind here. Somewhere over here. Somewhere. Oh. Have I used this? Or, not that specifically, but, like, my flashlight recently. That's nice to recharge. So, this seems pretty clearly to be the chapel. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. Alright. What would that lack of something be, exactly? The Moon Sliver was gone. What the fuck is the Moon Sliver? I mean, obviously that's the title of the game, but they haven't really clarified as exactly what the Moon Sliver is. The word of Hector II. The Woodland Teeth, the monster of the forest. So now we've got a Hector. How many characters? Jesus Christ. The monster of the forest was more tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector, and desired to take the island away from them. And it lurked in dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked... Another character. Stalked by the Woodland Teeth in the dark underground. Attacked and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream and said, Hector, the time has come. Your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great and his depravity is unspeakable. Go take the Moon Sliver from its pedestal and do battle. And so Hector went to the chapel of infinite light and retrieved the Moon Sliver and went into the tunnels. Huh. Okay, so what I'm gathering from this is that I don't know what the Woodland Teeth is exactly, but evidently it's some sort of thing that took Ursula and killed her, maybe, or dragged her to hell or something like that. And Hector took the Moon Sliver, or not well, maybe Hector, but still, like, I'm not really totally sure of everything yet, but things are starting to get a little bit more easy to understand. The word of Hector, Hector 4. Oh, okay, I was thinking that was the name. Okay, this is the fourth document. I've read the second one, and now I'm reading the fourth. So it's Chronologically, it's a little bit out of order, but whatever. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. The Woodland Teeth is vanquished, it said. Your people are safe for now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the Moon Sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this. Should the Moon Sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the Woodland Teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. Alright. He stared at the empty days for some time, struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Isa, perhaps? She was the only one with a key to the Chapel of Infinite Light, but Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done, or taken it. Excuse me. Regardless, he had to tell the others. Jesus Christ, I've been talking so fucking much in this game. Wait, hold on. I think this is new. No, this isn't new. Never mind. Alright, so those things happened. And it is pitch black outside now, so that's... okay, then. Alright, so I'm a little bit past 20 minutes now. And, I'm not sure how I want to do this. I don't want to separate this into 2 parts, because I don't know, it just feels like that would be kind of a break in continuity, and I don't like that. Have I gone in here? Wait, shit. Okay, no, that's where I came from. Okay. So how many more places are there? Jesus Christ. Alright, so yeah, okay, now I remember relatively where I am now. So I was in those 4 buildings. I went up there to get that, charger. There's something over there. And then there's the hatch down here. I think those are the only 2 things left. The night... yeah, okay, I've already read that. Alright, fuck it. Oh. I swear that was a lucky guess. I really don't know how that happened. Alright then. Whatever. Anyway, now we're in a bunker, so... this should be interesting, to say the least. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive, watchful. Is there another bunker down here? The code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in many years. Okay, no, actually, I remember reading about this in the walkthrough, sort of. And you pretty much just have to guess the code. There is no way to find it. So, okay. Nope, nothing yet. But it... no. Okay, it wasn't allowing me to register yet. Okay. Damn it. Maybe that one? No? Alright, no, I already did that one. Let's try this. Oh! Jesus Christ. I swear, I fucking am not... I'm seriously guessing. That is really lucky. Alright, they had to know the truth, and Hector would not tell it. So down here, where nobody would find him, he wrote on scraps of paper. Maybe someday someone would discover him. Okay, so Hector is like... huh. I'm not totally sure what Hector is, to be honest with you. It's kind of hard to follow this in certain aspects. Is there anything else down here? Doesn't seem like it. No, wait, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so that serves some sort of purpose, I'm sure. Oh. This certainly isn't going to involve anything creepy or scary. Ellie? Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnel's silence. Oh no. Shit, my light's running out. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Daniel heard soft scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. Okay. It's fine. Nothing there, evidently. I'm lucky. I'm okay. I'm okay. This is an interesting change of pace, considering I just played Outlast, like, the other night. Well, not even the other night. Well, no, it was last night. That was when I finished the series, so... yeah, that was a thing that happened. This game is much different from a game like Outlast. He called again. Ellie? Still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. Alright, this is starting to freak me out a little bit. I still haven't gone in that other place. God damn it, what was I doing? Now I'm kind of concerned because, like, I'm worried that, you know, this is the final place down here. He didn't even have time to cry out at the... Wait, shit. At the shadow silhouette... God damn it. At the shadow silhouetted in his flashlight beam, lunging toward him. Huh. So, something killed him? Alright. Oh, so okay, so I guess Daniel's dead, evidently. Okay, so that's one down... They said there was one person left on the island, and I'm assuming that's me. And 3 other people were killed. But still, at the same time, what about Hector? Because that's another person, right? There was I can't even remember the names. There was Ellie. There was somebody else. Oh, that is fucking ominous. Keep that shit on. Alright. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That's not good. I'm not seeing anything, but that's freaking me out a little bit. Okay. Alright, I think we're fine so far. Okay, good. Another charger. She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. Is this Ellie, or is this the other one? I'm trying to think, and I'm not I'm really not sure. I'm having a hard time keeping up. So 2 people are dead now. I'm pretty sure Daniel is one of them, and then Ellie is the other one, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not Ellie, it's the other girl whose name escapes me at the moment. This is just one of those corridors that you just know something's gonna fucking happen. Something's gonna just come flying down here, and it's just gonna make me shit my pants. I mean, if it wasn't, like, I don't know. Just because he didn't do it in Figure Bones doesn't mean he's not gonna do it here. This is obviously a much more ambitious game in terms of its scope. He called again. Ellie. Still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. Wait. No, I already read that. Never mind. Alright. So, So that means 2 people are left, right? So that I think that I am one of them. And I don't know which one I am. I don't know which character I am, obviously. But I'm pretty sure there's 1 guy and 1 girl left. To my knowledge. Uh-oh. What was that? She'd never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She had been down here hundreds of times, yet she was lost. Lost, confused, and afraid. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. Ugh. God. Ugh. You know those burps where, like, it's just, you got more taste than you bargained for? Ugh. Jesus. I've noticed somebody pointed this out to me recently, that I have a tendency to say Jesus with, like, a CH as opposed to a J. And I've never noticed that before. But I was editing one of these videos. It was one of the Outlast videos, and I was saying that pretty frequently during that series. And, yeah, I was just like, ah, fuck. I usually don't have any sort of grammatical, grammatical, is that? I usually don't have any sort of grammatical issues. I'm pretty sure it's grammatic because the suffix of IC and AL are the same thing. But I don't know. Daniel Hurd's, no, okay, I've already done that. Okay. 30 minutes in, yay. I wonder how long this game lasts now. I need to actually go back. Oh, shit. Now I don't know where I am. I'm gonna charge the flashlight one more time before I head back up to that other area, because I remember I had like 2 areas to go to, down this way and down the other way, and I haven't gone down the other way yet, so that's the next objective. And then after that, if the game doesn't end prematurely, and even if it does end, I'm still going to I'll play over it again, or not. Well, yeah, I'll probably play over it again, and leave in the snippet of that other area that I haven't gone to yet. But yeah, that would really suck. That would really suck if I had to, if the ending was down here, and I didn't get the chance to do that other part. That'd be a real bummer. Doesn't seem like there's anything down here. All right. I'm pretty sure this is the last place. A family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. Does that include humans? Okay, I think that's it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. I want to give credit to David Szymanski for the music in this game, as well as with Fingerbones. You know, considering his limitations financially, I'm so fucking impressed with what he's been able to do. This guy is a great storyteller. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive, watchful. I don't know if I've already read that, but whatever. Yeah, I think there's a charger up here. Yep. But I'm really impressed with what this guy can do, and honestly, and I mean this, buy this game. Like, even if you don't play it, still buy it to support this guy, because, I mean, clearly the engine he's running on isn't, like, amazing. Return to the mountain. Is that here? So, I mean, he's not in the best of positions. So, you know, help him get some money to be able to get a better engine and, you know, make some more games. It's beneficial for me because I like playing these games, and depending on who you are, it's beneficial for you as well because you get to watch me play these fucking games. So, it's a win-win here. Buy the game, goddammit. It's $1.50. Shell it out. Isa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the Moon Sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. Okay, so... Alright, so Ellie's dead, I guess. I'm really confused right now. Daniel is dead. Definitely Daniel's dead. I'm not sure about Abel. I might be Abel. I'm not sure. Ellie, I'm pretty sure, is dead, but I thought there was another female character, and I've been letting this fucking flashlight run low this entire time. I'm an idiot. Ellie, she called. Daniel? Abel? Abel heard her and answered, okay, I'm here. Alright, so Abel is alive and the other girl is alive, but Ellie is dead. Alright, there was something strange about his voice. Something okay, Isa. That's the girl who's still alive. Alright, something Isa didn't like. What are you doing here? I'm reading of ages past, he said. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are, he said. I do not. They are missing, she said. They are missing and the Moon Sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? I do. Night will fall in a few hours and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked, and we will pray, Abel. We will pray to the unseen moon for mercy and protection. Okay, so what I'm thinking at the moment is that they hold Hector and this moon as like gods, or is it the moon that they hold as like a godlike symbol, and Hector is like somewhat of a prophet? That's kind of the way I'm looking at this. It's almost like a cultish sort of situation going on here. I don't know. Are you happy here, Isa? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy? And that's the, shit, I can't remember off the top of my head, but the thing, whatever the fuck it's called. And my light's out, awesome. Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in his eyes, and he struggled to control his voice. Isa, I know you. I know every inch of you. And I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Isa didn't respond. I'm staying here. The tears were flowing freely now. I would like it if you stayed with me, Isa. Please stay with me. It will find you, Abel. I let it out, Isa. I destroyed the Moon Sliver. Isa was shocked and silent. So Abel is the one who took the Moon Sliver. I burned it yesterday, after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel, no. Why do you want to be dragged to hell? Oh, wait, why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island. This place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found. Those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did. And I did not believe them. But I have lived life since then. And I have seen the truth of their words. Isa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She just kept walking toward the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. Right, Isa got that knife. Okay. Oh, are you gonna kill Abel? You cunt. She's gonna kill Abel. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Isa, but I did, and I remembered them with incredible clarity, supernatural clarity, even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches in the night, for the Woodland Teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this and more, Isa. The Woodland Teeth is not here to take us to hell. It is here to take us away from hell. Alright, the Woodland Teeth. I need a drink, because I've been talking literally for the past 35 minutes. So, give me a fucking minute. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beaming, cutting through the sickly fog. Alright, well, my flashlight is not beaming, so I'm having a feeling that I am not her right now. That's not what's happening at this exact moment. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As he approached, she could see that he was crying too. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me, please. I believe the word of Hector, she said again, and she put the knife to her chest. Point first. Oh, so she's gonna kill herself. No, Isa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. She closed her eyes and pushed. She remembered where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. So are they like in a relationship or something? Ooh, light. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Isa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island. Books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island, and feel the wind blowing the memories away. Oh, so we are Abel. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we've been Abel this entire time, and this is basically his look back at this entire situation. You know, remembering everything that happened. Very similar to Fingerbones in that way, where the father or stepfather kind of just looked around through everything. I'm kind of getting nervous right now. Looked around. I just feel like something's about to happen. Looked around the entire bunker to see his, look back on all the things that happened with his stepdaughter, before he raped and killed her. And then when night fell, he would return. And wait. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, that was the... Oh! Okay, okay, I got it. The Woodland Teeth, that's what that was. And, alright, fair enough. So, basically, yeah. What this all was his, final journey through the island, recalling memories of things that happened recently, and, that was Abel, I mean, and, yeah, and then the Woodland Teeth, finally caught him, and I guess killed him, or brought him... What's happening? Oh, I'm still awake, or I'm still playing, I guess. Morning dawned on the empty light, cold and bright and windy. The Moon Sliver. Interesting. Okay, so, alright, so this is the end of the game. Alright, fair enough. So, that was really interesting. So, I'm curious, though, one thing that has me kind of perplexed is exactly what is this island supposed to be. I was wondering, I remember wondering, is this supposed to be, like some sort of post-apocalyptic setting of some sort, or something along those lines? And now I'm starting to think to myself, did he mean in literal translation when Abel said, did Abel mean literally that this island was hell, or was that a figurative sort of statement that he made? And I'm really questioning as to whether or not it is literally hell. The island was actually hell, and that's really interesting. And as to whether or not the Woodland Teeth was like his salvation in a way to bring him to heaven or something like that, I'm not totally sure. And I'm really, it's not typical for me to not understand what's going on with the story. I really am kind of perplexed as to exactly what happened. I'm speculating, but I'm not 100%. So if anybody actually does know and they 100% follow this story the entire time, feel free to let me know. I'm pretty sure I gathered everything correctly, but I'd be interested to hear anybody else's interpretation of the story. I'm gonna go ahead and run this out and see if there's anything else. But anyway, yeah, I really fucking enjoyed this game, man. David Szymanski is a really talented writer, honestly, and I feel like anybody who has enjoyed Fingerbones and enjoyed this game, or watching this game at least, I've said it a couple times, but seriously, buy the game. Buy the fucking game. It's $1.50 just to support this guy so he can continue making good stuff on a better engine. And that would be amazing to see this guy's storytelling abilities through cutscenes and through stuff like that. Not necessarily just cutscenes, but just at a more developed, an enhanced ability, where he currently can't do that because of the technical limitations. Is there anything else dedicated to Rachel Szymanski? I guess that's his girlfriend or his wife or something like that. The end. Alright, well, I'm not really sure what else to do here. I guess that's it. Alright, whatever, fuck this. Yeah, it's a little bit over 40 minutes. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and upload this all in one part. So, you better enjoy it, because it can take a fuckload of long time to render and upload. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and all that, and I will see you guys next time.